I was pleased to have the chance to talk to some of our elderly citizens in Southwark in South London to find out how they're coping with the coldest weather of the winter so far. It's extraordinary to think that in some parts of the country it's been almost as cold as in the South Pole. These are exceptional conditions, and I understand that for many of you this is a very serious, worrying and frustrating time. Travellers are facing delays at airports and train stations, and many minor roads continue to be pretty treacherous. Businesses are also having a tough time with supply and delivery problems, staff unable to get in and customers obviously staying at home. But I want to reassure you that we are working closely with the emergency services, local authorities and all the relevant agencies to do everything we can to minimise the disruption and, most importantly, to keep you safe and warm. And let me, on behalf of all of us, extend our enormous thanks to the workers who've been staffing services and the volunteers who've shown such kindness in checking in on friends and on neighbours. Their dedication and their care is an inspiration and shows how communities come together in Britain in times of difficulty. Already, about £172 million has been paid to around 3.5 million elderly and vulnerable people through the cold weather payment system. And there are places where payments have been triggered now on the basis of our forecast of weather for the days to come, so that in these areas I can state that £25 will be paid. These and the winter fuel allowances are paid automatically to all those entitled, and so no one should worry about turning up their heating. Working with the suppliers and the highway authorities, we're also making sure stocks of salt to grit roads and pavements get to where they're most needed. And we're also encouraging councils to share supplies, use existing stocks as effectively as possible, and doing everything we can to ensure stocks are replenished. Because of the cold snap, we're also facing record levels of demand for gas. National Grid has confirmed that it expects supplies to meet demand. I can assure you, supplies are not running out. We've got plenty of gas, of course, in our own backyard, the North Sea, and we've also access to the large reserves in Norway and Netherlands via pipelines. So we are doing everything we can, and we will continue to monitor every part of this situation day by day, and indeed, in many cases, hour by hour.